Masters, Luxury Sai here, and welcome to another episode of Luxury Sai at Home. This podcast is simple. It has one simple premise, and it is really designed to help you create a life and home that reflects the colors, the beauty, and the textures of life in each season. So when it's holiday season, we are going all out. When it's spring and April and May-ish, we're going all out. When it's summer, I want to say dropping our clothes, but if y'all saw those photos from Fashion Week in the last fall, I will just say I wore an applique dress that it wasn't sheer, it was crochet, I guess I'd say. It was stunning in my opinion. It was long, almost to my ankles, and I had these pointy patent leather boots and undergarments that could be seen through the dress, which is very daring for me. But yeah, this show is about celebrating life. Listen to what I'm saying, that reflects the color, beauty, and texture of life in each season. The color, my hair is now gray. The beauty is my soul. The texture and the fabric of my life in this season of my life. So it's about celebrating you where you are at any time of at whatever rotation around the sun you're in, you happen to be in. So there is something in the archives of this show that just will touch your soul. It's December. I'm recording the show in December. Today is December 14th, 2023. And let me just say this. Tina Marie, still to this day, my interview with the fabulous, fantastic Tina Marie still remains one of my top rated shows. And when I interviewed her, it was crazy because nobody even knew what a podcast was, right? I would tell people, log onto your computer, you can listen to it, turn up your speakers, and they were like, what? And so she passed away on December 26th, 2010. I want to say I have her last interview, but I can't say for certain. But on my show, she sang and she prayed and she talked about her relationship with Rick James, and I play that episode every December. She passed away. She transitioned the day after Christmas in 2010. And here we are, 2023. I mean, it's 13 years later, and that still remains one of my most popular shows. She was just an icon. And to host a podcast in 2008 when I started, and to interview her in 2010 just remains a career milestone for me. And so I was celebrating the beauty of my life in that season, and just to have an opportunity to talk with her. Let me just say this, and let me be very clear. If y'all hear that episode, if you go into the archives, I'm re-airing it on December 26th anyway. But I was such... You ever look at yourself on camera or hear yourself? I was so new. I started screaming when she dialed into the show. So that's my Tina Marie story. But yes, it was a fantastic episode. So yes, thank you. I'm rubbing my hands. I've got coffee in hand. Today I'm drinking Maxwell House. Nothing sexy, nothing fantastic, but it gets the job done, right? So today, I have a really fun episode. I'm not a big foodie because I'm not a big cook. I've been married for many, many years. My children, I have 2 adult sons, but my husband was more of the kitchen person. I mean, I cooked, of course, to feed our family, but to get in there and really experiment, that's just not my jam. But no pun intended. But when my youngest son graduated high school, that's when I started getting into Luxury Sai at Home, because I was bored. Like, I needed something to do, something to manifest. And when you're a mom and you have kids and you're running, you just really don't. I personally, I don't know about anybody else, I really didn't have the time. Living in New York / New Jersey, it's like this all the time. So I finally had a moment to start experimenting with food and cheeses. And so this whole Luxury Sai at Home journey, I am relishing, gosh, me with these double entendres this morning, in the moment of being able to cultivate and curate my life and have the joy and pleasure of recording this show that I have loved since God whispered it into my left ear in June of 2008. You know, we take detours, we go left, we go right, but we always come back to center. And this show has been the one constant in my life since 2008. And so for those of you who have been with me for all these years, I mean, it's 2023, you know, for the last, 15 years? This is crazy. This is crazy, 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 crazy. We're in our 11th season, and this episode, I want to say, is just shy of my 600th episode, which is remarkable. Let me just be clear, that's a remarkable feat. But anywho, y'all, let's get right into today's episode. Today's episode is fun. It's Christmas potluck food ideas that look festive and taste amazing. So I love different textures. I love a party in my mouth. And so don't read that the wrong way. I just love a party in my mouth. I love texture. I love savory. If I had to choose savory or sweet, I would probably tilt 60-40 to savory. I'd rather have salt than sugar, but I love sugar. But I want food to look pretty. So when you go to luxurysai.com, you will see pictures of what I am talking about today. So let's get right into this. Potluck food ideas that look festive and taste amazing. I'll probably do about 7 or 8 for this episode, but you'll find 15 of them on luxurysai.com. It's just right on the blog. So let's look at this. Presents that you can unwrap are good. I love unwrapping and opening, the spirit of unboxing, right? They have whole YouTube channels dedicated to unboxing. But Christmas potluck foods that you can eat are even better. When you go to someone's house or you go Christmas caroling, here we go, caroling among the leaves so green. Is that how that song goes? Or wassailing? I'm not sure. But anywho, you want to take something that looks good. Charcuterie boards have been the rave for the last 2 years, and so you can't lose with that because it's got cheeses, it's got berries, it's got nuts, it's got salami and meats. It's just good. But there are other things as well, and so my number one go-to is a butternut sage crostini. So you know the crostinis are the little breads, right? It's just it's like toast. It's mini toast. They're adorable. They're bite-sized. You can pop it right into your mouth. And it's a versatile and vibrant winter squash that most people enjoy. It's got a soft texture, but it's offset with the cream cheese. You can put a citrus. You can even put cayenne with ricotta cheese, and you just top it, and it looks so pretty on a plate. I think I'm actually going to make this. I've actually made this, and it's a winner, and it's simple. You just make a squash blend with ricotta. You slice your toast up to 24 hours in advance. You store it in the squash blend in a separate airtight container, and you put it right onto the bread. How easy is that? Just before your party, you can warm up the bread, put it on a really nice serving platter, and you are good to go. Something else that I've made that's really, really good is an apple cherry chutney. And so it leans very sweet. This is definitely not on my savory side. It leans very, very sweet, but it's a perfect addition. If you're going to a potluck, you can make a big charcuterie board actually, or just a big appetizer board, and everybody bring one item and then have fun putting it together. The holidays are meant to be fun and not stressful. I don't want people stressing during the holidays, and I can always tell when people they're getting into the holiday spirit because there's road rage. People are dipping in and out of traffic, and they're the anxiety. No, if you're not having fun and celebrating the holiday and celebrating all that it has, you're missing the point. For real, you're totally missing the point. Another fun thing to take to a potluck is a loaded potato dip. Right? Mashed potatoes, number one, it's going to fill you up and absorb some of the liquor that you're going to be drinking. Wine, vodka, gin, eggnog, champagne, whatever it is. Yes, it's loaded in carbs, but so what? It's that time of year. If you can't give yourself grace to gain a couple pounds during the holiday season while you're celebrating with family and friends, then go back under a rock. We'll do it in January. And I'm definitely not one of those people that kicks the can to tomorrow. Oh, we'll do it tomorrow. We'll do it. No. But damn, I want to enjoy the holidays with my friends and not worry about counting calories. I count calories all year long. Count calories for Fashion Week, which is in September. Let me luxuriate in the food and wine space for just a minute. Hummus is always a really good option. Remember, we're taking this for potluck. You can do hummus, you can do guacamole, you can add nuts. You can be careful with nuts because a lot of people can't have nuts. So I think pine nuts are good. You can make, obviously with guacamole, that's easy. Avocado, lime, salt, some cilantro, maybe pepper, 2 or 3 other things, and you're done, right? A winter pear salad, that is really fantastic. So I get this organic baby greens from Trader Joe's. I think it's like $2.89 for a little container. It's enough for 2 salads because it's compactly pressed. But you can take sliced apples, pomegranate seeds, pears, and the colors are just fantastic. Remember, this is potluck, so you want to make it look festive. Put kale, Brussels sprouts, pears, slice some red grapes. Spend some time. Stop moving so fast. Spend some time in the kitchen. Add some love. Add some care. Slice grapes. You can slice the grapes right in half. It looks divine on a salad. It just looks so darn pretty. And your guests or wherever you're going will love it. Here's another thing you can try. Another potluck idea. I'm just trying to throw these potluck ideas out. Get everything bagels, mini everything bagels, and get different cream cheeses. Remember, this is the holiday season. We don't want people to drink and drive. We don't want that. So what we can do is get different cream cheeses, breads, and things like that. So that way it can absorb some of the alcohol, right? So, I mean, you can get cinnamon raisin, you can get everything bagels, you can get salmon, small containers of salmon. You can even make that lox on a bagel with some onions and capers. That is good also. Let me think. I'm going down my list here because I already have this on the blog. Oh, this is good. I've never made this, but I saw this recipe online. Listen to this. Beef tenderloin with Parmesan herb stuffing. So shaved beef, it works for the carnivores in our life. You can't lose with that. For people that like that or people that want to enjoy that during the holidays, you can take the beef tenderloin. Well, first of all, you have to make the stuffing. Let's just start there. You can take a real simple, you can make your stuffing from scratch, but you can also just buy a box of stuffing or a cornbread stuffing, make a cornbread stuffing. Make it savory because it's Parmesan herb, which will go divinely with your beef. And if you want, you can add mushroom or you can add prosciutto, you could add wine to it. Make it fun and make it pretty. I rarely name my shows until after the show is done because I have notes and things that I want to share. But I think the name of this episode is going to be Make It Fun. Let me type this down. Make it fun and make it pretty. Because the spirit is what you're taking for potluck. Make it fun and make it pretty. Don't stress yourself out. Make it fun, make it pretty. Here's something that is really going to be a good one. If you're pinched for time, throw baby potatoes into an air fryer with rosemary, garlic, and olive oil. Bam! Thank me later. Listen to this. It cooks on your counter in your air fryer. Get the baby potatoes, get some red, white, just get different colors. You can go to most grocery stores. The potatoes, if you take your first finger and your thumb, that's about the size of the potato. Cut it in half, of course you wash it. cut it in half, rub some really good extra virgin olive oil on it, or some type, I was gonna say peanut oil, but you don't want to put peanut oil on potatoes. Number one, because of peanut allergies, and also it's a little too heavy. Get some extra virgin olive oil, put some sea salt on it, rosemary, garlic, put it in your air fryer, sprinkle some seasonings on top, basil, thyme. I don't want too much rosemary. You want the rosemary, you want the taste, but you don't want it to become overpowering. And when they come out the air fryer, put them in a container. If you have Tupperware or a nice glass dish. Stop. I should not have said Tupperware. Sorry about that. Because people that know me know I never use plastic. But a nice glass bowl with a lid, and you're done. If you're pinched with time and you still want to make it look like you slaved over something for this potluck, this is your go-to. Trust me. If you do this, please hit me up on Luxury Sai. My personal email is sb@luxurysai.com. I really, 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 really want to know if you made it, because it's so simple and easy. You can thank me later. To get onto the sweet side, I'm just trying to go. Oh, here's something that's really good, because again, all of these are going to be on luxurysai.com. You can make gingerbread cinnamon rolls. I did this. Well, actually, it was before COVID. I was going to say about a year ago, but it was not. It was before COVID. Gingerbread cinnamon rolls. You can cheat if you're pinched for time and get something pre-made in the store, and you can sprinkle like a garlic cinnamon sugar on top. But do me a favor, roll the dough so it looks nice. Remember, we want to keep this pretty and colorful, make it fun, and make it pretty. So take the dough before you bake it, tie it into a knot, tie it into a holiday bow, put some little raspberries on top when you're finished, some powdered sugar. Look at this. So easy. You can buy them from Pillsbury. Pillsbury is not a sponsor, but you can buy them from Pillsbury. Get the Pillsbury cinnamon rolls, stretch them out or unroll them or just gently twist them. Put them in a shape on a baking tray. Put a little bit of olive oil on I use olive oil for everything. On a baking tray, put it in your oven. When they're almost done, this is what I do. I hate to put stuff right on top. I want it to bake in a little bit. Cinnamon, sugar, maybe even a little bit of nutmeg, and bake it. And when it's finished, sprinkle it with powdered sugar and put some raspberries on it. Raspberries are so adorable, so cute. They're fun. They have shape. They add dimension. They add color. And then put some powdered sugar and take that. Like, these are all fantastic things, fantastic items that you can take to your potluck and you can win. These are like scoring tips, y'all. You can thank me later. We've talked about savory, we've talked about sweet, we've talked about charcuterie boards. Listen, make it pretty and make it fun. If you're not having fun during the holiday season, shame on you. You're missing the point and you're missing the moment of why we have holiday seasons. So, with that being said, I love you. Thank you so much for listening. And always remember, we shall pass through this world but once. Any good, therefore, that we can do, or any kindness that we can show to any human being, let us do it now. Let us not defer or neglect it, for we shall not pass this way again. Thank you so much for listening, and I'll see you next episode.